Hi, this is Sher. I'm in Perth, Western Australia, and I'm just actually going to show you how I coffee stain paper. And the noise outside is the wind. It's an easterly. It's just 34 degrees here at the moment, so it's pretty darn hot. So everything dries so quickly. So I've just got some instant coffee that I've just made a strongish brew, and I use a foam. Use anything you like, and then I just sort of paint it on the top. I've seen all those people who put it in ovens, and I just too hot to do that sort of thing. This temperature here in WA, and I just paint it on the surface, and that's about it really. And this is just sort of drawing with coffee, and you can have it as smooth or as messy as you like. And then I've got a fan brush that I've had for years. I don't quite know why I bought it, but I quite like it. And then you can come and do nice marks. So if your coffee's really thick, strong coffee, you can really get some heavy duty marks on there. And you can splash it. And if you don't like what's on there, what you've done, because that's actually quite a thin brew, you can just dab it off with a paper towel, or I've just got a baby wipe, and you can get textures like that. And you can come in when it's dry a bit more and put a bit more on, to get whatever you like. And then I just put those to dry. And I have a couple that I've made and dried, and I'm just going to show you how you can use stencils, or for the new one, or whatever you like. Or I had some stencils here. What do I do with them? There. So just with the baby wipe, you can just go over and just rub in between the gaps there, and a bit perhaps around the outside, as much or as little as you want. And you get that impression there. So it's quite easy. So I got that in a packet of, my sister bought me a packet of all sorts of sizes of those. And then with a stencil you can actually come and rub in between these lines as well. And again, I'm just using a baby wipe. You get the idea. So you have sort of a bit of impression. Not so much there, perhaps I didn't push hard enough, but you can see that there. And here's one that I did a bit earlier, just on the same coffee, just doing a bit of a practice run. So the next thing I do is, or you can do, I do, then come back with the fan brush, and it just leaves very light marks, extra marks on top of the already coffee stained. Give it a bit of a splat. You just keep building up the shapes. Textures to whatever you want. If you don't like it, you just come back and just dab it off. And then when you're really ready to go with your paints to do over the top, just let it dry. And then you can go ahead and paint. So you just keep building up the surfaces. And more and more. And would actually do quite a stronger brew of coffee than what I've done for this one to get the darker marks. Oh, just left it a bit longer. So again. And I'm not a great fan of those white edges, so if I've left a little bit, I just come across and just tap on those. Just to do that. Get rid of them. So I'll just let that dry and perhaps come and do a little bit more. And so there's a bit of the stencils behind. And yeah. Nice background for whatever you're going to do. So this is watercolour paper, by the way, and it's an A3 size. And I buy the pads of 20 sheets in a pad, very inexpensive, from the supermarket from Kmart. Right, so that's about it really. Thanks for joining in. Hope you have a bit of a play. Okay, bye.